What's going on, guys? Kamon here, and ignore my hair. I'm gonna shave today, get my hair done, so I'm just having it out right now, bro. Just ignore it. But I ain't come here for my hair. Y'all came here for the updated Galaxy Eyes deck. Now, I definitely took some inspiration from the homie Winter Kills, because like I liked his theory with some stuff. But I definitely changed around a few things to more my style and my liking. You know what I mean? So we're gonna hop into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main deck, the extra, and the side. So let's just get into it. Side deck is still needs some work in my opinion. This is something I kind of just threw together because I might be going to locals later on today, and I'm either gonna play this and or ninjas. Depends on what I'm feeling. Most likely ninjas though, because deck is awesome. Anyway, let's get into it. So this is the Therion build because I was testing it out and I was like, yo, this build is actually really good. You know what I mean? Like having that extra kind of like negate protection is super good. So anyways, starting off the monsters, obviously 3 Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragons, the heart and soul of the deck. Yeah, you want to play them at 3, not at 2, because the theory is you want to keep 1 in hand, 1 in graveyard, and 1 in deck. That's like the best ratio for him. But in like a full-on combo, you'll basically use up like at least 2 of them. You know what I mean? But that also like depends on your hand. You know what I mean? So yeah, you want to play them at 3. This is not a 2F card. This is definitely a 3F card. Theoretically, you could like I like this card because like there are many times where I summon him, and then I fight with him. I'm like, all right, summon into battle, attack. You know what I mean? Like I love this card. So 3 of this, heart and soul. You can't play the deck without this. Now the 3-ups. These are the searchers. So I'm obviously 3 soldier, and I've always rocked 3 wizard. Even like if I'm probably gonna go like unprivate like my older videos of Galaxy Eyes to show y'all. You know what I mean? Because like I know some folks be like capping, like I've always ran 3. Like bro, shut up. Who cares? But yeah, I've always ran 3. So yeah, I think having 3 of these is still good. You can argue with running either 1 or 2. But me personally, I've played him at 3 at all times. You know what I mean? This is one of the best normal summons in here. And it's like, why not run a card that could search your entire deck? You know what I mean? Like, he searches out any Galaxy card, including himself. Actually, no, except himself, sorry. And he's not once per turn. So, we get a double normal summon per combo. So, you can summon him. So, like, you'll summon him twice pretty much. You know what I mean? Search. Like this like you play a lot of monsters now, but most of the monsters are here to search out cards for you. You know what I mean? Like searches out monsters, searches out cards. So I'm gonna maximize these guys at 3 at all times. I think Wizard is super good to be played at 3, but I understand why folks do not play him at 3. They play him at 2 or 1, but I've always liked him at 3, and I'm gonna continue to play him at 3. So that's it for the Galaxy monsters at 3. Now for the Photons, I still like 3 jumper. I saw some builds running him at 1, and I don't think that's correct. I like him at 3. I get why you'll run him at 1. It's because it's like, oh, you don't want to like really draw him, right? But it's like even if you did draw him, his battle effect is still pretty good in my opinion. Like it's not the like best, but I like having that option to be like, all right, you're gonna attack me? No, you know what I mean? Plus it's like, if you play him at 1, right, and then you draw him, and then you draw like your and then you draw your freaking 100. It's like you have to send Photon Lord instead, and then you have to try to get to your soldier. It's like you have to do so much more things because you drew him, and that's not saying those things you were trying to actually do won't matter or isn't good. It's like, I don't want to try to waste getting to like a Galaxy Soldier just to put him in the graveyard because I drew him. Even if I draw 1 or 2 of him, I'll still have 1 more in the like deck that I can still send to graveyard. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if that logic is making sense, but like to me, that makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of like running him at just 1? And then if you do draw him, and you don't have a way to pitch him from your hand, aka Galaxy Soldier, he kind of just sits there. You know what I mean? Because like your normal summon would usually be a wizard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like him at 3. And like even his hand effect is still it does come in handy sometimes. Like yeah, the hold not attacking next turn kind of sucks, but you can still set up and like live a turn. Like what's the point of attacking if you're gonna lose that turn? You know what I mean? I'd rather not lose and then attempt to like draw a card to like make a big board that they can't out. You know what I mean? I don't know. 3. I like him in 3. sorry about the, like the little rant there, but just I feel like now that I have this like platform, people kind of listen to what I say and how I say it. So it's like I'm not trying to attack nobody or anything like that. Like if you want to play to 1, play to 1. But me, I like playing at 3. Now for the other ones, 3 orbital. Obviously, you'll play this at 3. And now that we are running the Therion package, this is actually another target for your Galaxy 100 because you can go Galaxy 100 and then you can send this to Graveyard, right? It's like Galaxy 100, if they don't ash it, cool. This is sent to Graveyard. Activate Regulus, target this, summon Regulus, put this on there. Effects, tribute itself to search. And you have a free Regulus negate. So like, yeah, 3 of these, always. Running 2 Vanisher and the 1 Thrasher. Cutting this down a little bit just because we put the Therion stuff in. So I feel like this is a better ratio for this kind of build. If you want to run... what is it? Photon, what is it? Bouncer. The other level 4, you can run that. But me, I'm running him because I still like it. Because seeing Thrasher just summon for free, you know what I mean? So super good. If I was running Sanctuaries, I would 100% run the other guy. But I'm not, so yeah, just for these. And now for the 1-ubs, the 1 Summoner, the 1 Afterglow. I've been looking at a lot of builds and like testing a lot. Having him at 2 sucks. Even if you do draw him, you can still summon him. But having 2 is just very bad. Because, like, most of your brick hands involves him. You know what I mean? So, 1 Summoner, 1 Afterglow, 1 Emperor. I like playing 1 Emperor. I get the argument of playing 2. Because it's like, if your opponent is playing Bestials and they banish this, it sucks. Which, I'll admit, that does blow. That does suck. But... I'm not playing. So people who do play 2 of him, they're also playing Trade-in. I'm not playing Trade-in. So because I'm not playing Trade-in, therefore I don't think me playing 2 of him is worth it. You know what I mean? Because like playing 2 of this is fine if you have Trade-in. Because it's like if I draw 1, I'll use Trade-in. You know, Trade-in, pitch for cost, draw 2, effect, come back. I'm not playing Trade-in in this build. I'm still playing a somewhat Control-esque build, like for like the meta. So I'm not playing Trade-in. So therefore, I'm not playing Trade-in. So I'm playing him at 1. If you're playing Trade-in, play him at 2. No Trade-in, play him at 1. Hey, bro, if they got a Bestial, they got a Bestial. Like I'm not gonna have all the answers to everything. You know what I mean? So that's it for the 1-ubs for these. And now, 2 King Regulus. Card is sick, bro. You have a lot of machines. Okay, you have 6 machines. You have Soldier, that's always in the graveyard, and you do have Orbital. If Jumper was a machine, he would have been crazy. Him being a warrior isn't bad though, because you can play Rhoda, search him out. But yeah, just 2 Regulus. I only own 2, and me personally, I probably wouldn't play Regulus at 3, because if you have nothing in the graveyard and you just draw him, he's dead regardless. You know what I mean? So I like playing him at just 2. I think 2 is a fair, fine number. Like, he's so good now, because you can go, like I said, 100, then you send Orbital instead of Jumper. Activate this, target the Orbital, summon this. Orbital equip, Orbital effect, detach the Orbital, and then you can search. And if they ash, you have a free negate. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good. It's so good. I like Regulus in here a lot. And it's searchable, so. I'm in debate if I do want to play the field spell, but so far I'm not. I didn't really find room. If I do take out a Thrasher, I'll definitely play the field spell in here, 100%. So now, last is 3 Ash. And Winter's build, he wasn't running Ash. I think you need to run Ash in this format, bro. Like, there are a lot of cards that will just, even if they don't straight up lose, it hinders them, and that's really, really good. Like Branded, they go Branded Fusion, you go Ash, they're like, well, that's it, half the time. Or like, if you're fighting against like Kashtira, which this deck sucks against Kashtira because everything is banished. They go Theosis, you go no. Or they go draw phase, semi-phase, and they go the Shangri-La effect, you go no. Oh, also, it's so funny with Shangri-La, you summon out Photon Dragon, attack, and then you can banish both of them. So then Shangri-La will lose all of its materials. So keep that in mind with Galaxy Eyes, if you do want to play this deck, you know what I mean? So yeah, I like running Ash at 3. I think having some kind of hand trap and some kind of like protection here is very, very, very needed. Speaking of hand traps, 3 Imperm. He was running Droplet, and I understand why, because again, he was running double Photon Lord. But again, Droplet is only not good versus Kashtira, right? Good against everything else but Kashtira. Kashtira is still a good deck. We need to respect that deck. And I feel like having just these 6 cards in this deck, like, it's too good. Because, like, they make a Rise Heart against us. It's hard, bro. It's so hard. But at least with the Imperm, we can go, all right, Imperm or Rise Heart. Now we're good to go. You know what I mean? So I like playing these 6 in here. I still think it's still needed. So that's it for the monsters. Everything else is just spell cards. So I'm very, very, very on the fence with 100 being at 3. I might want to play it at maybe just 2, and then put the Therion field spell instead. But for right now, I'm playing it at 3. This is not the final build, by the way. I'm playing it at 3 just because, like, I do want to actually see it. The only thing that sucks about it is it does suck whenever you open up with 2 of them in your hand, because like that could have been something else. So plus it's searchable. You can search it off of Wizard. You can search it off of Jumper also. But yeah, playing it at 3 is just so you'll see it more. Opening it up, activate, send the graveyard. But I, honest to God, might just play it at 2, because I don't want to always see. You know what? Yeah, don't play it at 3, play it at 2. You could put the Therion field spell in here instead if you want to, and or a Rhoda, or another card. But yeah, I don't think you got to play this at 3, playing it at 2. So pretend this is not that. But anyways, yeah, so 100 is a very, very good card. You have so many targets, so many cards to send. You can send Galaxy Eyes, Soldier, Wizard, Jumper, your main target, Orbital, another good target. You don't really send Vanisher, but Summoner if you really want to. Afterglow, like Emperor, like you have so many good targets. Also, this sends Galaxy or Photon cards, so therefore you can send a spell and trap card, aka if you did main deck Cyclone, you could send Galaxy Cyclone to the graveyard. So 2 of these, I know it's 3, but yeah, I played it 2. 2 talents. I think talents is too good to not run in here. Best card in the format by far. Like it could break boards so easily for you, bro. Like a Rise Heart activates during the main phase. You just like, gimme. You know what I mean? Thanks, my boy. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. So it's just a good card because like hand trapping this deck at the right time, it hurts, bro. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. So like just hitting them with the freaking talents is just, it's too good. So now for the Galaxy stuff, I am running Hyper Galaxy, Galaxy Zero. This is a must. You have to play this card. This card is too good. Any Galaxy deck that's not playing this card, you're doing it wrong, bro. Like this card will save you on so many occasions. The amount of times I've OTK'd because I've had this card is crazy. Like the recursion is sick. So yeah, 1-0, 1 Trance. I'm still running the 1 Numbers Last Hope, the 1 Expedition, and the 1 Called by the Grave. Called by is Called by. Expedition, I like it 1 because like it's a once per turn card anyway, and you'll get it as much as you want to because you do run 3 Wizard and you do run 3 more Jumper. You know what I mean? So you'll get this card. Also, your extra deck, Galaxy Photon Dragon, can also get this card. You know what I mean? So you have 7 ways to get this card. So I'm not really worried. My logic behind still running Numbers Last Hope, because, okay, Trance is a good card, but it's a bad card. Because once you use Trance, you can't summon anything for the rest of the turn besides Galaxy or Photons. So, even if I did summon a Regulus before I activate this, you can't activate this anymore. It becomes a dead card because you summoned something that wasn't a Galaxy/Photon monster. That restriction is so garbage. If it wasn't like that, bro, I'd play it at 2 and not play this. So, That's why I do still play this card, because I can still summon a Regulus, search this out, activate it, and then Exceed summon. You know what I mean? Like, it'll restrict me from only summoning twice for the rest of the turn, but the fact that I can still summon a Regulus plus a big board, I'm good to go. So, playing these two in here, you can either use this card for the combo, or this card for the combo. So it's like, if you don't open up Regulus, use Trance. If you do open up Regulus, use Numbers Last Hope. That's just my logic behind it. So, again, this is more beneficial to if you are running the Therion build. So, 0, just play it as 0. And I decided to put in Hyper Galaxy in here because, like, it is some form of interruption. You know what I mean? And, like, it's just, overall, it's just good, bro. The monster you tribute doesn't have to hit the graveyard. And the tribute one does more attack. Yeah, so the monsters you tribute do not have to hit graveyard. So you tribute your monster, right? Then, and that's a cost, and then you target your opponent's monster. That's a cost, right? It's annoying, but it is what it is. So this can help you. This can help you out the Arise Heart easily. There was this one duel I had, like a practice duel. He had just Arise Heart in the field, right? I literally, I swear to God, I had an Afterglow in my hand too. It was beautiful, beautiful. I literally specialed Thrasher, activated Hyper Galaxy, tributed his monster, summoned out Galaxy Eyes, specialed out Afterglow, OTK'd. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally, like, some plays can be that simple. So I feel like having just the one kind of interruption, it is, like, not the best interruption, but it's still something, you know what I mean? So until we get more stuff, which we might get more stuff, I think Hyper Galaxy is like a must-have card in this deck. You know what I mean? It's even better if you do play Photon Sanctuaries, but I'm not playing Sanctuaries. Because that locks you out of only summoning lights, and Regulus is a Earth type. You know what I mean? I know, bro. If Regulus was a light, bro, he would be so broken in Galaxy Eyes. You play him at like 3, huh? Nah, you play him at 2. You know what I mean? That's it for the main deck. 40 cards, solid. I like the main deck. I think it's very consistent. Again, take out 100 for a Therion field spell if you really wanted to. You know what I mean? Now, or Rhoda. Put a Rhoda. I'm not playing Rhoda, so you can put a Rhoda instead if you don't want to do anything else like that. Extra deck time. Pretty standard. It didn't really change too often or too much, if I'm being honest. So just 2 Solar Flare Dragon. 2 of these are fine. That's all you'll need. Recursion. For the 4s, 1 Star Leech. I'm still working at the Exton Knight. This is a mini Zeus for you. And the 1 Galaxy Photon Dragon. These are your good level 4s. More people should actually run this card in here. It's pretty good. Clearing the field, then attacking, then making a Zeus. The amount of times this card has saved me is crazy. So try them out. If you like them, try them out. You know what I mean? That's it for the 4s. For the 8s, 1 Lord. Oh, it's so funny because Winter Kills, bro, he even commented saying he saw a profile saying that you'll never summon more than just 1. That was my profile. Hi guys, how you doing? But no, it's true. Like, you'll never ever summon more than just 1. So don't waste money buying 2. Just buy 1. He's hard enough to get rid of on the field regardless. Because, like, you Orbital can't die by a battle. And there's a Photon Monster under him, he can't die by card effect. Bro is hard to get rid of regardless. So, yeah, playing him at 1 is just fine. One of those. The 1 Champion. Just a good card to play. This is how you switch out your Therion card or monster. So, yeah, one of those. Hope Harbinger. Cypher. So I'm playing the Cypher package. Prime Photon Dragon. And C. Prime Photon Dragon. Obviously, the 1 fully armored. Cypher Blade made it back in. Cypher X and the free Zeus, because Zeus is really good in this deck. And yeah, so if you do want to actually, like, I can see myself actually running Pot of Prosperity in here again, but like, I gotta admit, man, sometimes that card will mess you up, but like, it's really good. So if you don't run that, just run run trade-in. I think trade-in is good enough to actually run in here. And with trade-in, you can actually run Galaxy Knight if you really, honestly, God wanted to. But I don't recommend Knight. I think Knight is just a worse version of Summoner now. I think Knight has just lost his place, like, in Galaxy Eyes, and it sucks to love Knight. Anyways, side deck. Side deck is not done. It's not done. I kind of threw it together. It kind of makes sense, but nothing too crazy. Just 2 tokens. I get the tokens from Etsy, so people keep asking me. Even when I say it in the video where I get it from, they're like, where do you get it from? Etsy. Etsy. They have these cool, like, prismatic ones. You know what I mean? So yeah, 2 of those. Now, 3 Lancia, because this deck does lose to evenly matched. Like, you evenly match, I'm just like, you got it, bro. You know, I'm going to keep the one guy. But yeah, so just hitting stuff with Lancia is super good. Like, evenly matched. This just stops Kashtira. They go draw phase. I go, Lancia, shut up. You know, shut up. Shut up. So just 1 Lancia, or 3 Lancia. And yeah, it's just good overall. Like, if you want to run Ghost Spell because of Bestials, sure, go ahead. But like I said, like, the side deck is not done yet. Like, I'm still working on it. So yeah, just 3 Lancia. 3 Book of Eclipse because I do want to try to break your board. I'm not too worried about the new art. Well, again, I'm going to change around a lot of stuff. Like, I might put in, like, a Kaiju or something in here because, like, getting rid of big threats is really important. But that's why Eclipse is here, because, like, that does the same thing a Kaiju would do half the time. You know what I mean? Just book 'em on everything. And again, this deck's biggest op is Kashtira. Second is branded. So if they have, like, a big branded board, you go Eclipse. All right, I can play now. You know what I mean? So I think Eclipse is still pretty good. This might be kind of weird, but 2 Cyclone, 1 Duster, and the 1 Cosmic or Galaxy Cyclone. So back row decks are like a really big thing for me. Like, they suck, bro. And again, I'm not done with the side deck. All right, so don't be like, don't run that, it's bad, bro. Let me cook a little bit, bro. So yeah, just back row hate. Cyclone's pretty good because it's searchable because it has Galaxy in the name. So yeah, if I don't want to run it, you can run something else, but I like it inside for now. You know what I mean? Next, 3D barrier. If I was going to actually run Goes and Match, but the issue with Goes and Match now is we have Regulus, and he's an Earth. You know what I mean? And Champion is a Fire, I think? Yeah, Champion's a Fire. So Goes and Match off-rip is just not going to work. You know what I mean? So I decided to put this in instead because the next best card, honestly, just hitting it, calling fusions on against Branded or Synchro against Sword Soul, you're just like, cool. So yeah, 3 of these. And the last 2, I am running 2 Transmigration. I high-key do want to main this because I think this card is busted. Like, if it was searchable, if this just had Galaxy or Photon in the name, bro, 3 of. But yeah, there's just a good negate. You have to control a Galaxy Eyes monster. So usually most of your Galaxy Eyes are this guy here or the guy who'll never die. You know what I mean? Galaxy Eyes Hair, Galaxy Eyes Cypher, Galaxy, like, your extra deck is full of Galaxy Eyes. So this is active. So what this card does, right? When your opponent activates a monster, spell, or trap card, and you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, you can negate all card effects in that chain, negate, and shuffle them back in the deck. So it doesn't destroy, doesn't banish, goes back to deck, right? So therefore, let's say you're fighting against, I don't know, like just a random, you know what? Scenario, because this is how it works, right? You go, I don't know. All right, you go, okay, boom. You can go like, hold on, I gotta give you like the good example of why this card is good, right? Because like the chain link is really good. Boom, let's say you go, I activate 100, right? 100 effect. I send Emperor to graveyard. Emperor effect, go off. And then you go Gamma, right? To negate that. And then I go, all right, Chain Ash Blossom, stop your Gamma. And then you go Chain Called by the Grave, just to stop your freaking Ash Blossom, right? And then I go chain Lancia to stop that. And then you go chain a Bestial to target this to banish, right? And then if I activate Transmigration, right? It'll stop everything you chained, all of it, getting stopped and going back into the deck. So if your opponent has like a chain burn deck, nope. You know what I mean? It's so good. It's so good. But that's why it's good. But anyways, that's it for the deck profile, man. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll update y'all. I'll get y'all some duels with this pretty soon too, actually. So yeah. Anyways, have an awesome one. Peace.